Is exfoliation a dirty word? And why is a custom facial important? I am Jill Russell, the host of Happy Skin Over 50. I am a licensed esthetician, and right now we are in my clinic in Sulphur Springs, Texas. We're going to talk about exfoliation, y'all. Let's start with something pretty simple, pretty easy to do. These are dry sponges. You can use a dry sponge to do some dry brushing to exfoliate. Okay? And then when you're cleansing your face, these things you can find on Amazon. Do you see the little teeth in here? These silicone pads. After you use them, then please spray them with 91% isopropyl alcohol to clean them. Wash them with soap and water really well. Okay, exfoliate with these while you're washing your face. It is important to have a customized facial because it's not one product fits all. There are many different skin types. There's a Fitzpatrick scale, which goes from 1 to 6, from light to very dark. I don't know, since I've just got little tads of things in here, if you can see all around here, oh, this direction, what I've got. These are all exfoliating products. I dispense them all with these little spoons. So each one goes in a different product, and then of course they're disinfected afterwards. The first thing we're going to start off with is lip exfoliation. There's a product to exfoliate the lips, and especially since the past 2 years, people have been wearing masks all the time, and then we've had the winter, dry skin, then we get the summer, chlorine in pools. Okay, you put the product, I don't know if it even shows there. Yeah. On your lips and scrub it around. And rub them together, and it won't hurt if it gets inside your mouth. It is also going to help moisturize your lips. The next product is an illuminating polish that we have to get wet. And it's a very fine dry powder. And it's a bamboo exfoliating powder. So we're going to start here and rub it into your skin. Now, I think most of you that know me know that I try out every product that I use on clients, on myself, even if it's not for my skin type, except for the extreme acne products. Okay, so rubbing it in there, we've exfoliated there. Take your sponge in warm water and you rinse it off. You have to scrub it a little bit to make sure that it does the job. Then the next one we're going to use is a micro scrub, which is an alternative to microdermabrasion. And I'm not going to put it where I've already exfoliated. I'm going to put it on a different, I don't know if I showed it to you. Okay, so it's a different one. And it contains exfoliating action of corundum crystals that break away the dead skin. So I'm scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, but still being very gentle because the product and the ingredients in the product, I'm going to wipe both of those off, also help facilitate. And then the next one is going to be a Dermabuff microcrystal scrub. Behind the camera. We're going to put it, let's see, we're going to go right here for it. And it can also be used on the body. Most of these can. And then there's a so I've done some exfoliating there. They also have corundum crystals in it. And that's the same thing that, by the way, that's used in some of the microdermabrasion where the crystals are sprayed on the skin. And it also softens skin texture. All of these do. Our next one in line is Revitalizing Exfoliating Scrub. Okay, so I will put it like right here. Of course, you're just going to use one of the products on all of your face unless you have a mixed condition with your skin, you know, like a dry T-zone or oily T-zone or something like that. But most of these will be used all over the face. This contains carrot root extract, Asiatic pennywort, also has aloe in it. Okay, so we're wiping that one off. That one had a fatty acid blend in it also. And don't be alarmed by the term and the word acid. Acid does not mean something that is going to corrode your, or remove the corrosion on your car battery. And then the next one is Microderm Exfoliant, and it is a little bit different. And it keeps oily skin and breakouts at bay. So I'm scrubbing, 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 rubbing around. And that you can also mix with the next one, which is an exfoliating cleansing gel. We'll put it right here, and you'll see. Don't know, you can't really tell the difference because it's about the color of my finger. Get it a little bit more damp, and you'll see this one is starting to foam a little bit. So this is the exfoliating cleansing gel. Usually when you're cleansing your face, you're not going to be wearing glasses, but I can't see without them. I want to make sure I get all the exfoliating products off. If you're going around the eyes, be careful around the eyes trying to exfoliate. Not really a good idea to use any kind of exfoliating product or microderm abrasion product around. That's good. Now this next one, look at my products. See, I've got all my products down here in line of what I'm using first, next, 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 next. Okay, this one is a granular scrub, and I'm going to put it on my chin so you can see it. Oh, we got something else mixed with it, which won't hurt. It's got honey in it as well. Now this, what we're going to do is called gommage. And I'm scrubbing it. When you're exfoliating and cleansing your face, you could probably do this. It depends on the skin type, but probably 2 to 3 times a week. And if you're sunburned or something like that, you're not going to want to be scrubbing your skin off. The next thing that we do with this, I'll leave it on for a little while, is, now this is a ribbed cloth. All of my clients that come in, the first time they come in, get a swag bag and get one of these ribbed cloths in it. Then what I'm going to do is buff it off, and it's called gommage. It's still dry. Well, of course, it's a little bit moist when I applied it, but I don't get it wet. And then I buff it off. You just buff, 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 buff. That's not dirt from my skin. That's the scrub. So buff, buff, buff. And you're polishing and buffing. And then rinse it off. And we have tools that we use as well. And sometimes they're used with product. Sometimes even to remove a mask. And this is a skin perfector. It's ultrasonic. I'll brush down. And I'm going to put it on pulse right now. You can see. And I'm going to touch it to this so maybe you can hear it. But to use this, the skin must be wet. So I'm brushing this across, and like I said, you know, it could be, I've done it before to remove certain masks. And then what you're doing, I don't know if you can see the mist that's coming off of it. You only go over one area just one time. And I really like to use it on my eyebrows. Since I knew I was going to be cleaning my face here, I did not do anything about my eyebrows tonight. But I use a growth serum on them. And then a gel. So, that's another way to exfoliate. We put that over there because it's disinfected in between each use. Now, we have things like the vitamin C clear skin pads and resurfacing pads, which is a 10-2, which is 10% glycolic acid and 2% salicylic acid. We have skin clarifying. It depends on the individual client and what the client's face and skin needs at the time. We also, if you see this equipment back here, this is a reservoir to collect the water that comes out of this Hydra facial. I don't know if you can't see the clear water that's in here on this side. And then this is used then also because it's a suction and it's water. I don't have it turned on right now because it's really loud. So that's another method of exfoliation. After you've done that, particularly any of these facial treatments and exfoliation, it is very important that you do not cleanse your face or scrub your face for, especially if you come in to the clinic for a facial, for 24 hours at least. So when you go home that night, your face is feeling good. You may have received some trial packs of things, so it kind of continues the facial along. Don't use those that night. Don't use it in the next morning. The next night, you may just want to just do a little bit of rinsing, and then the next night, morning or night, then you may want to start using your products or mix your products in. To your going back to a good skincare regime. The circadian rhythms work at night. Your serums are going to start working around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then your circadian rhythms are going to be working to rebuild skin cells and collagen and elastin, as long as you're using some products and taking collagen and elastin, collagen supplements, which I've got things that go in your coffee or your smoothie or something. Then SPF, when you're out in the sun, if you get a suntan, that's dead skin. That's dead skin that's showing. And I tan easily. I can just walk outside from my house to get in the truck, and I'm tan. I do tan easily. So it's very important that you use an SPF. There are many good kinds. This is a mineral one that is a spray on. Right now, of course, this is going to be on YouTube forever. But right now, there's at my clinic, Facial Therapy Center, you can look in the description and you can find links to, there's a specific facial that I do, which is seasonal, and it changes with the seasons. And of course, with the skin type, your individual skin type, it's going to be different. It's customized. We won't use all of these. We'll probably use one exfoliating technique. And it's a cleanse and exfoliate and a mask and then moisturize. And that's the exfoliating facial. Because in the change of seasons, when seasons start changing, this one is really important to start paying attention to. You've got that old summer skin or you've got that old winter skin, and it's time to freshen it up, have a fresh, clean face and skin for the next season that is upcoming. And there's also in the description links to my website where you can buy all of these products, because I use like 7 different vendors. And if you have any questions, then of course let me know. And I thank you for joining me on my channel. And please like and subscribe. Subscribing is free. It just means that it's going to be on your list when you go on to YouTube, that you will see that, oh, okay, it's Happy Skin Over 50. So you'll be able to see that and get to my channel quicker. And of course, liking it helps. This was recently launched, and we're still going through different glitches and snags. And I had a technician at my house today helping me with some things on the computer. So there are also a lot of people in the background that are helping with this. And I have an awesome lineup of guests that are going to be joining us weekly. We've got international guests, which I've already had those shows. They are on the YouTube channel. And we've got several celebrity guests and more to come. I've got a lineup. We're going to start scheduling them this week and the beginning of next week. We've already done our pre-interview meetings to see what they want to talk about and if they're available, and then we'll be scheduling those. So check the description box. And thank you so much for joining me.